In today's video, I want to talk about the 4 things that an investor should consider when he or she is out looking for their next rental property. What are things that you should really look for during your search? My name is Jason Warner. I am a real estate investor. I've got rental properties and I've been flipping homes for a couple of decades. I also own Indiana Property Management Group, and we manage hundreds of properties around Indianapolis and its immediate suburbs. All right, let's jump right in. The first thing that you really have to think about is, what type of property do I want? Single-family homes often can be the most expensive per unit, but they have a lot of benefits. Tenants typically aspire to live in their own home with their own space, their own yard, maybe even their own garage. And that space that they get in their own single family home is a buffer between them and the neighbor. And when you have a buffer, you get a little less drama. And when there is a lack of drama, tenants tend to stay longer and you have less turnover. And so where the single family home might be more expensive acquisition per unit, it can often lead to better long-term cash flow. The second thing to look at is school district. You'll often hear people talk about A-level, B-level, C-level, D-level schools. I really recommend that investors focus on A and B-level school districts for a few reasons. First, stronger schools will often help push value appreciation for your property, and that's very important over the long term. Second, properties tend to rent a little bit easier, a little bit faster in the strong school districts. And if you get a family that has children that they want to keep in a specific school or a specific school district, then they will often stay longer, again, resulting in fewer turnovers. We're halfway through our list, and if you want to tap into our years of experience managing properties and as investors, please reach out to us at indianapmg.com. And when you're there, you'll have the option of letting us know about a property that you already own or a property that you're looking at purchasing, and we'll give you an estimate of what we think it'll rent for, and we can even help try to assess what type of demand you might have for that property before you purchase it. All right, next on the list is make sure you look at the type of finishes in that property that you're considering. Try to judge, is that going to lead to fewer maintenance costs for you down the road or additional maintenance costs? And this can be as simple as, what type of flooring is in the home? Carpet often doesn't make it more than a couple tenant cycles before it needs to be replaced, whereas LVP, on the other hand, obviously will last much longer. We've only had to replace LVP a couple of times in the hundreds of houses that we manage and have it installed in. Wood fences are another issue. A lot of times landlords will look at a fence and they'll say, oh, what a great amenity. Families are going to love being able to have that fenced in backyard. And there is truth to that. However, understand that if you buy a property with a wood fence, you're signing up for maintenance over the long term for that fence. And then finally, painted kitchen cabinets. And I feel like this gets overlooked a lot, and it can be challenging because right now the popular thing is to have the painted, especially the painted white kitchen cabinets. Well, when you've got painted cabinets, you get fingerprints, they get dings, and it shows more. You'll get the paint will fade or be rubbed off near the handles. And so during turnovers, you're often having to touch up the paint on the kitchen cabinets or repaint all the cabinets altogether. It can be a little harder to find stained cabinets right now, but that's my recommendation. If you can, find properties that have the stained kitchen cabinets. That will cut down on your maintenance costs going forward as well. Okay, last thing on my list, number 4. Really be aware of any potential CapEx repairs or large issues that could pop up at that property. So example, does it have a swimming pool or a hot tub? Certainly those are going to lead to additional maintenance and repair costs down the road. Also, they're going to drive up some liability concerns. And that's something that I would encourage us to have a discussion before you purchase a property with a hot tub or a pool. Does it have large trees in the area where the sewer line runs from the house out to the sewer main at the street? If so, make sure you get an inspection done of that sewer line before purchasing to make sure it hasn't been compromised by tree roots. And then maybe it doesn't have a sewer line at all. Maybe it's on a well and or a septic system. Either or both of those can certainly lead to large repairs down the road. Again, we would love to be a great resource for you, whether you're looking for your first rental property or your 9th rental property. We can use our experience to help guide you to hopefully find the most profitable rental property you can. And that's true whether we're helping you find that property or you've got a realtor that you're working with. We love to help support other realtors in our community, help their buyers find great rental properties. So please reach out to us if you want to connect. IndianaPMG.com, or give us a call at 463-777-1112. And please hit that subscribe button so that you'll be made aware the next time we put out an informational resource like this. Thank you. Have a great day.